Welcome to the Compass e-learning series. This session will detail the features, options, and procedures for Risk Compass, a comprehensive rate risk management report. There's another e-learning series video called Producing Rate Risk Reports that covers even more options for reporting that are available from the Compass Reports menu. Risk Compass is a great choice for most Financial Compass clients because it includes both automatic and custom narrative, plus tabular reports and colorful graphics. You can pick and choose from more than 30 report sections. Certain reports like Rate Shock Margin and EVE will automatically highlight any results that exceed policy limits that you set. And if you want, you can include details on some or all of the model assumptions. And Compass stores all your choices, so you can produce a complete report package in minutes. Here's exactly how it works. Before you produce Risk Compass, take a few minutes to be sure your Compass plan is ready. Verify that you've loaded your institution's latest financial information and the rate forecast update for the most recent month. Compute the plan and ensure that the database is balanced and updated. Then check to see if any changes are needed in the rate shock calculation settings before clicking the Compute button to recalculate all of the shock scenarios. There are other e-learning series videos that explain rate shock income, economic value, and rate shock calculation options in Compass. Once the rate shock compute is completed, click Utilities on the main menu bar. You can choose Risk Compass if you want to keep the report appearance consistent with past years, or New Risk Compass for an updated version of the report with additional included comparisons. Today we'll work with the New Risk Compass. We can immediately print the entire report package by clicking the Big Printer button. After a few seconds to assemble the report and create a table of contents, a print dialog box will appear. Click the Print button and you'll send one copy of the report to your default printer. Or use the other options in the Print dialog box to print multiple copies, selected pages, or to export to a PDF file. Quick and easy. But let's take a few more minutes to review some of the other features and options that are accessible from the Risk Compass Reports dialog box. The Report List section on the left is where you choose which reports that you want to include in your institution's package. If you want to be selective, experiment with checking and unchecking whole categories and then fine-tuning by clicking check boxes next to individual reports. If you'd like to see a report before deciding to print it, just click anywhere on the report's name and that report will appear in the preview box on the right. Let's look at the options available on the button bar. The first button, a left arrow, hides the report list box and expands the report view window. That first button will now change to a right arrow. Click it again and reveal the report box. We've already looked at the Big Printer button, but you can also click the Printer drop-down arrow button. When you do that, you can choose between printing just the page that you're currently viewing, the report that you're currently viewing, or all of the selected reports in your report list. If you're looking at a report in the View pane that allows notes to be added, the Notebook button will be activated. In other words, it's darker. You can click that Notebook button to open a Note 4 box. The lower section displays any previously created notes for that current report. You can create a new note by typing in the top box. Now, it does take several steps to record that new note. First, click the Add Note button, then click the Close button at the bottom of the box. Next, click the Big Printer button to recompute the entire report set. This is necessary because notes are not added to the individual reports, but in a separate report at the end of the Detailed Reports section of Risk Compass. The title bar of the report that you added the note to will now display See Notes on the right side. If you forget to click the Add Note button and the Big Printer button before you move to another report page, you might lose your new note, so be sure to do that. Once you've clicked the Big Printer button, You can click the Cancel button to avoid actually printing anything, especially if you want to review other reports or add some more notes before running your report set. You can use the arrow buttons at the top center of the screen to move through other report pages. We'll scroll through the reports until we reach the one where we added our new note. And now we can see that title bar showing See Notes on the right side. Next, we'll continue to use the arrow buttons at the top center of the screen to move through some more pages. Some of the Risk Compass reports include both historical and current results for comparison and trend analysis. Risk Compass will automatically begin to accumulate historic information once you start using it, and you can manually add historic results right away without waiting for the automatic process. If you're looking at any report with historic reports in the View pane, the Table Editor button, the one that looks like a calculator, is activated. Click that button and you'll get a box that allows you to manually enter the historic results in a table. Be sure to click the Save Data button before moving to another report or closing that box. Let's move back to the button bar. The Rewind button will return you to the title page of your report. And the Fast Forward button takes you to the very last page available in the current report selection. There are also 3 magnifier buttons. These allow you to change the size of the report in the View window, but they don't change the print size in the actual report. The Properties button, that's the one with the gear, lets you adjust certain parts of the Report View window as well as the printed report. Most of these choices are preferences that don't change often, but it's good to know what's available. Some of the things you can change here are adding your logo to the report cover page, adding a prepared by person or firm, or making other changes in the details of the formatting. Well, that covers the mechanical aspects of Risk Compass. There are many other e-learning series videos covering assumptions and methodologies and the uses of reports. 2 that are particularly helpful are the Essential Rate Risk Reports and the Helpful Rate Risk Reports. They explain how each type of report can help you understand and manage your institution's interest rate risk. Give us a call if you have questions or comments, and thanks for being a PlanSmith client.